Good afternoon, YouTube, and good afternoon, Facebook. We are here live with you today. It's Tuesday. What is the date? Tuesday the 4th, isn't it? Tuesday the 4th. Yeah. Where is it? Where of August? Where is the time going? And we are here with you for the next 60 minutes. And I've got to say, I have picked the products that I'm going to show you today because I'm going to spend 60 minutes, the next 60 minutes, showing you my favourite product, which is BLUEMAGIC. I'm showing you different products within the range. They can be used slightly differently, but from my point of view, this is the product that will save you in so many ways. It will, I don't want to say revolutionise your cleaning kind of regime, but it could do, because it could simplify it. It could make it so much easier. And I can guarantee you, it will create a lot more space underneath your sink in your house. And it might even save you some money in your pocket as well. So we are starting with BLUEMAGIC, the BLUEMAGIC family. Can I get rid of this now, Kirsty?
Yeah. I'll have it off you.
Kirsty, which camera am I looking into? That one. So we're starting with the BLUEMAGIC family. It comes in a concentrated format. Within this concentration, you have got 14 amazing ingredients. That basically means that this is a multi-surface, multi-purpose cleaner that you can use all around your home. So you can use it kitchen, bathrooms, in the kids' rooms. You can use it on carpets. You can use it on sofas, curtains, linen, clothing, because it's also a phenomenal stain remover. It doesn't matter what the fabric is, whether it's delicate fabrics like silk or cashmere, or whether you want it on hard-wearing denim. It really doesn't matter. It could be velvet on your sofa, it could be leather. It really doesn't matter what the fabric is. This is going to help to get rid of the dirt, but it's even more, it's going to get rid of any stains that you might have on those surfaces. Now, the great thing about this, I just made a big claim, didn't I? I said it might save you some money in your pockets, and it might even save you some space underneath your sink. I can guarantee that.
Yeah.
Because one of these bottles, this bottle here, doesn't look a lot, does it? But this bottle makes up 50 of these. 50 of these bottles. Now imagine how many bottles you've got underneath your sink right now of all different specialist cleaners. Get rid of them all. Get rid of them all. Clean them out. They've probably been there years anyway.
True.
You know, if you look back at the dates on the back of there, I bet you some of them have been there more than 5 years, and you just keep them just in case you need them for that one time when you had, you know, you maybe had a stain on a specialist and you needed a specialist product to get rid of a stain off your carpet or get rid of your sofas. Maybe it's you've got a specialist glass cleaner, or you've got something that you need for just everyday cleaner for your kitchens and your bathrooms. Be gone all of those products. This one product will do all of that, all of those things. You can clean your surfaces, you can clean your ovens, you can clean your fridges, and it really will solve all of those issues. Now, not only can you buy it in a single container, you can buy it in 2 containers, 2 bottles as well. And guess what? Double the amount. So instead of one doing 50, making up 50 bottles, 2 are going to make up 100. So you've got more than a year's worth. The prices are in the FUTUREDEVELOPMENTS.shop, but can you tell me, Kirsty, what the prices are?
Single bottle is $11.99 and a double is $19.99.
Single bottle $11.99 and double bottle $19.99. So if you went for the double bottle, that's costing you just under 20p a bottle. 20p a bottle.
I know. And free delivery.
Let's show you what it does. We've also got other things in the range. We've got the BLUEMAGIC paste. I'm going to be showing you that. We've also got the high foam, which sticks and clicks. It sticks to surfaces. It's got exactly the same ingredients in it, but it's just in a different kind of delivery mechanism. And then we've also got some amazing floral scents, which you can add to the fragrance-free BLUEMAGIC to give you that beautiful odour. So it's going to eliminate any odours that you might have within the home. Maybe if you've spilt something like red wine or beer or anything, it's going to help to get rid of those odours. Maybe it's cats messes, dogs messes, you know, all of those things. But let's get started. Let's have a look and see what it can do. So one that I like to show you quite quickly is how we can use it on maybe our kitchen chopping boards and things like that. And I've got a bit of beetroot here. It's nice and juicy beetroot. You can see how it's gone to work. It's in all of those score marks. But have a look at how, in just a second, I can get rid of that. Because all I do is spray it. Now it's already getting into those grooves. There is my cloth. Didn't know where I'd put my cloth. Keep putting the things down. What it doesn't help with is memory. That is the only thing it doesn't help with. But you can see there how in just a few seconds, it's got rid of those stains off your chopping boards. Now this could be your herbs, this could be your, you know, maybe you do a lot of green herbs. It could be that you chop a lot of, maybe you do a lot of Indian cooking, something like that, and you get turmeric over everywhere.
The spices, they stain a lot, don't they?
Yeah, over your work surfaces. Well, this is going to lift it off straight away. And if it doesn't, I know a product that will, and that is the BLUEMAGIC Clean and Polish Paste. Amazing product. We'll get to that in a little while. But between these, between the products in the BLUEMAGIC range, you have got all your cleaning product needs. Now, I want to show you how it can get rid of some of the toughest stains. So you can see there that is quite, it's like a purpley-ish, highly pigmented lipstick there.
Quite like that colour.
I'll lend it to you, Kirsty. I'll lend it to you. But I'm going to pop this onto the carpet. I'm also going to pop on some mascara. And then I'm going to give it a spray. Now, you could go in neat with this. I am going to go in, first of all, with the actual concentration. Now, this has got 10 mils of concentrate in it. And then I've filled it up with water. It comes with a measuring bottle, but you have got the ability to go in stronger if you want to, because you've got different dilution rates there. So if it's a mild duty, something that's quite an easy stain, you're just going to go 10 mil. If it's medium duty, you probably go with 20 mil. And then if it's really heavy duty, you're going to go 30 to 40 mil, or you're going to go in with the big guns and go in so that it's neat. And you,
especially if it was more of a dried in stain. Yeah,
definitely. If it's a dried in stain, go in with a higher kind of concentration. But all I'm going to do is just lift it off a bit, because what we don't want to do is push the colour back into the carpet. So we want to kind of remove the excess.
Do you wipe it with a wet cloth or a dry cloth, Kelly?
This is a little bit wet because I've used it before, but I would use it with a dry cloth.
Yeah.
I would use, because it's the formula that's doing the hard work. But this is one that I've used earlier. But you can see there, I'm going to go over it again and again, because this is costing you anywhere from, I think it's 40 pence to 20 pence a bottle, depending on whether you get one bottle or whether you get 2 bottles. You don't have to be conservative with it.
It's not going to take the colour out of the carpet.
No, I would always, that's a good point though, Kirsty, because I'd always suggest doing a colour test on it. Make sure if you're putting it on something that is like expensive, like your carpet or your sofa, just do a patch test somewhere where you can't see it. Most UK carpets and rugs and sofas are colour fast.
Yeah.
But you don't want it to be the exception. So just do a little test. But there is no bleaches or acids or solvents in there. So it's going to take the stains out, but it's not going to take the colour out. But what it does is it is awesome at taking those stains out. You know, this is lipstick. Let me just do the lipstick test for you.
I know, it stains your skin, doesn't it?
It stains.
Well, that's what I suppose it's designed to do.
It is, it's designed to stain our lip. But look at that. If I just put a bit on there, wipe it in, you can see how it's hard to come off even my hand. But I've got it so easily, look at that, off with BLUEMAGIC. It is an amazing product. Now, that's makeup. Maybe it's the kids have been using colouring pencils and pens or crayons, waxy crayon. Let's put some of that in there. Should we go more?
Who was telling me the other day that might have been Mark, you knew somebody that lets their kids use wax crayons in the bath on the tiles and stuff, and I thought that's actually a really good idea because you can get it off.
Spray it off so easily.
Wipe it down with the BLUEMAGIC afterwards.
Well, there's a lot of those. I know there are a lot of those particular crayons that you must have seen them for children. I remember having them for my own kid when my own kids were little. And they were specific crayons that actually diluted with water. Yeah. So it could be that. But yeah, if you used crayons in the bath to keep them amused, what a good idea. Because you know you're going to be able to get it off with BLUEMAGIC. Now, I'm going to go in now. I've done pink crayon. I've done black crayon. Now I'm going to go in with what we don't want our kids playing with, but it happens, Sharpie pen. So permanent marker. Now you can see all of those stains there. You can see how they have got into the fibres, and you know, we wouldn't expect them to come out very easily. But let's have a look at how we can get rid of those stains. Now I will have to go in with, when it comes to Sharpie pen, I'll have to go in with neat, because that's more difficult to get rid of. But you would leave that there for, if you were at home, you want to leave it for as much time as possible, 5 to 10 minutes, let it do its work, and then you would start to break it down. But I want to get on to show you as much as I can about how BLUEMAGIC can really help you in your home. You know, why that was on your carpet doing its work. You could then be using your BLUEMAGIC to clean your ovens, to clean your hobs, to clean your sinks, to clean your cupboards. You know, that is the beauty of it. It's not a one-trick pony. This is a product that you can use in so many different ways, and it is so affordable. Now,
could you put that into your carpet cleaner as well?
Put it into your carpet cleaner. You can absolutely put it into your carpet cleaner. It doesn't matter what type of carpet cleaner. Do it in the normal ratios that it would suggest. But that's the great thing about buying it in the concentrated format. Yeah. It allows you to do that. But also, you can put that directly into your mop bucket as well. And I use it all the time. I use that, and I also use PINKMAGIC, which is an antibacterial concentrate. And I put both of those into my mop buckets. Downstairs, I tend to use the PINKMAGIC because that's got the antibacterial, and that's where it hasn't taken. I'll give it a second because we seem to be buffering. But you can see how it's pretty much got rid of, just in those few seconds, it's got rid of those stains. And we had black and we had pink crayons, wax crayons there, and we had Sharpie pen. And if that wasn't enough, let me show you some other things.
What does the BLUEMAGIC smell of?
No, there's no smell to the BLUEMAGIC at all. So, and that was purposely done because this is a product that you can use all around your home. And if you're using it in your kitchen, maybe you don't want a scent in your fridge. But if you do want a scent in your bathroom, then we have another amazing product that you can just add. And if you add, what did we say one bottle was?
$11.99.
We add one bottle, $11.99, and you add the BLUEMAGIC floral scent to it, That will take you over the £15, which means you'll get free delivery as well. So all you do with the BLUEMAGIC scent is you just do 1 pipette full, and the bottle is 50 mils, so it will give you 50 uses, and add it to your bottle. So you've got whatever your kind of concentrate ratio is, fill it up with water, and then just add 1 pipette full. And then it can also work a bit like a room spray as well, because it smells amazing. That kind of scent is like fresh laundry.
Yeah.
It just smells, it smells lovely. It's
I always, if I get a stain on the carpet, you know, if it's particularly red wine, beer, you know what smells? Curry stains even.
Yeah,
When you've got the floral scent in it, it just takes that smell away
it takes the edge off, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Definitely. I agree. But also, it could be pet smells.
Yes.
Have they been a bit naughty?
Yeah.
Now, I'm just going to put an array of stains all over the carpet. I've just put ketchup on there. I'm going to put a little bit of Lea & Perrins on there. Worcester sauce. I'm going to put some green food colouring on there. On there as well.
What's the green food colouring for? Is it?
Well, it's kind of for me, it's to emulate, grass stains.
Yeah.
At this time of year, when kids might be out doing cricket, or it might be your cricket whites, or they're, it's summer holidays, they're out all the time, aren't they?
Yeah.
And they back and they're covered in grass and mud and everything else. Well, we'll show you how it can get rid of kind of grass stains and things like that as well. Other things, maybe it's things like, again, let's look at waxy consistencies. This is kind of cherry blossom gloss, what is it, shoe cleaner?
Shoe polish.
Shoe polisher. And it says it's a dark tan, but for me it's like more of a burgundy browny colour.
Do people still polish the shoes these days?
Yes. Yes.
Do they?
Well, we tend to use the dabber, don't we?
Yeah.
Do you have that for the kids' shoes? Yeah. But what happens is they put their shoes on. It's a quick thing before you go out the door, and it's not dried, it's not set fast. So then they're scuffing it along the floor, and they're scuffing it along. They might have sat trying to put their shoelaces done up, and it's caught against the sofa. It's all of those kind of things. Like, let's have a bit of fake tan, shall we? Let's show you a bit of fake tan on there. A little bit of mascara. Let's go a bit of blusher as well, because that blusher can be a devil to get out of.
Especially when you drop it and it breaks into a million pieces.
Why is it you spend a lot of money on blusher and it goes in your bag? It might not even be in your carpet. Like, you might have had it in a holdall bag.
Yes.
Or you've just put it so it's
just your makeup bag.
Your makeup bag, or it might have gone into a suitcase if you're on a weekend away or something, or your handbag, and then you've looked and you're like, oh, it's all crushed in the bottom of my bag. Well, let's show you how you can get rid of that as well. Let's have a bit of yellow mustard, because that's got turmeric in it, and that's one of the things that people always say, does it get rid of turmeric? Yes, it does. Put a little bit more of that on. Oh, I've even got a bit of pink on there. You've got both. You've got 2 for 1 on there. So we've got a bit of turmeric on there as well. Just put a little bit more on.
So what about if these stains were dried in then, if they were like from a few days ago, or you've only just spotted them?
Doesn't matter. Really doesn't matter. New stains, old stains, pet stains, children's stains, it really doesn't matter. That is the beauty. Let's have a little bit of red wine. That's the beauty of BLUEMAGIC, because it gives you the freedom to be able to choose your concentration level. If it's more dried in, then you just go in with a little bit higher kind of concentration.
Yeah.
But it's designed to work on new and old stains. It's designed to work. It's, half the time we don't get the option of being able to clean it up straight away. Maybe it's happened during the day when you've been out and the kids haven't told you about it, and you've gone back and you've gone, what has happened here? And then you say, who's done it? And everybody goes, don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. It wasn't me. Well, you can be safe in the knowledge that it gets rid of most stains. I'm going in with neat Ribena here as well. Okay, we've got a pretty good array of stains here, haven't we?
Yeah.
I've done red wine. I've done neat Ribena. I've gone in with yellow mustard. I've gone in with blusher. I've gone in with mascara. That's fake tan. That's shoe polish. We've got green dye there, Worcester sauce, and we've got ketchup. So, you know, there's some of the hardest stains to get out of, but they're also stains that we generally would happen on a daily basis. They're not kind of outside of the scope of normal everyday.
Yeah.
But if I just change the nozzle, now you've got two different ways that you can have the nozzle. You can have it on a kind of wider dispersion, which is great for cleaning your surfaces. But if you want it concentrated into an area, then you make sure that it's the narrow kind of, the narrow jet that you'll see. Now, I'm just going to go in because I want to go through the centre of the carpet to show you.
You can actually see it working already, can't you, when you...
On some of them, I don't know how it does it. I don't know how it neutralises it that quickly and starts to break it down that quickly. On others, obviously more waxy, it's got to get in, it's got to start to break it down a bit. But basically what it does is it gets underneath the stain and it starts to break it down. Now I'm using my fingers now just to agitate it. You wouldn't need to do that, but I want you to see that there's no smoke and mirrors. I'll use a fresh cloth as well. You know, there's nothing kind of untoward about this. You've basically got a polypropylene carpet in a light colour. I put an array of stains on there and I'm just agitating it and then I'll wipe it away. Now, you would leave this for about 15, maybe 20 minutes. And actually, you could leave it overnight even if you wanted to and go over it again. All it will do is leave like a kind of salty residue that you can just hoover up. But again, no bleach in there, no acids, nothing that's going to take the colour out of your fabrics. Now, let me show you what it's done. Let me show you how it's got to work on that stain. Because that's pretty impressive, isn't it? Look at that. Just in a short time. Look how it's got rid of those stains. You can see that great line all the way through the middle. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that aside now and we'll come back to it later. And then we'll have a look at how that will work. I want to do another one. I want to do it on a white shirt now.
Yeah.
Because we haven't done this demo today. So I'm going to show you.
Is there any stains that it's not going to remove then?
So it's not going to take chewing gum out of your carpets and your clothes. The only thing that will take that out is, you know, you'd have to freeze that. It's also not going to take out gloss paint or nail varnish. They're going to need specific, is it acetone or white spirit or something to take those out. But other than that, pretty much does everything. And remember, I'm using this specifically for cleaning stains, but these are stains that, everyday stains that you might have on your bakeware, on your kitchenware. It might be stains on your flooring, you know, use it in your mop bucket. This is a universal product that you can use all around your home. I used it the other day. We went on holiday and I used it to clean down the inside and the outside of our cases before they went because they were in the loft.
That's a good idea.
It's just so, it could be that you're using it for the kids' car seats or to wipe things down. Now I'm going to put a little bit of fake tan just to show you kind of mud. Now, the reason I'm using a white school shirt is because kids come home and their shirts are normally absolutely filthy.
Yeah.
Their school uniforms. But also, you can't hide from white.
I know.
And these are tiny, aren't they? So it also makes it easier for our demo. So from here, I am just going to, I don't suppose you know where the pipette is.
Oh, has it disappeared? It should be in one of the little pots. Is it in the pot behind you?
It may well be. I'm kind of, no, it doesn't seem to be. Anyway, I'll use my finger. I'll use my finger. It doesn't matter. So I'll just use my...
Oh, it's there on the floor.
Oh, there it is. I'll use a little bit of... This is Parker's kind of fountain pen ink. So this could be like maybe you've had an accident and a pen has leaked in your pocket, but it could equally be it's summer months. You've got kids out on day trips and they're eating bubblegum ice cream and ice lollies, and it's got all over the place. Now let's show you how we can just give this a spray and get most of it off. I've also got some up here, so give it a spray here as well. Now you would leave this for about 10 minutes before you pop that. Would you mind just giving that some water? You'd leave that for about 10 minutes before you pop that into your washing machine. And then you'd add in your normal kind of detergent. You'd set it to the right temperature and the wash that you would need for whites or darks or whatever it is. But you can see how it's already getting to work, breaking it down. Now, it doesn't matter if it's an old stain. It's going to do the same job. You might need to go in twice, but it's still going to do that same job. It's going to save you. Thank you so much. Now, I'm going to replicate a washing machine. I'm not going to bore you and do it for a long time. Now, this is cold water. We don't have the luxury of a washing machine here. And also, if you think what your shortest cycle is, what's your shortest cycle on your washing machine, Kirsty?
Well, mine's now 14 minutes. I had a new washing machine.
14?
Yeah, 14 minutes.
Wowzer. I thought mine was good with 20 minutes.
I had a new washing machine this weekend.
Oh, did you have to? Or was it a little treat to yourself?
No, I had to because broke the other one basically by not emptying pockets.
Oh, see, that's...
So when I emptied the filter thing, it was full of coins.
That's
wouldn't turn back on.
No, that happens all the time. And my husband is in he is in construction, so it's not just coins. It's like hair grips, and it's also he tends to always keep his pockets are full of like different not tacks, what they call nails and things. Different nails, copper nails. So this is, you can see just in that short time, just as I've been talking to you, you can see how we've got those stains. Remember, we had some beetroot on there. We had some blue dye on there. We even had fake tan on there. You know, maybe you've put your best white top on in the morning and you've caught your makeup and you've got that all over there, round the collar. Well, instead of thinking, oh, I've got to take that off, I've got to find something else, just give it a spray around the collar and wipe it down. Or, Kirsty, could you show me one of the wipes? Because another product that we've got in the range, which is absolutely amazing, these are the trainer wipes. They are a great product for making your trainers kind of box fresh. They're made from bamboo fibres, and so they hold a lot of the moisture, and they are absolutely brilliant. But I think they are your go-to for kind of stain removal on the go, because you can just open one of these in. It's exactly the same ingredients, but then you can just spray that. You can just wipe it down and off you go. And maybe you might drop something at lunchtime when you're having your lunch and it's on your favourite white trousers.
Kind of Coke down me over the weekend.
Oh, Kirsty.
But you know, I had quite a lot on the grey t-shirt and it came out with the wipe.
But that's the thing, because you can catch it quickly. And also because these are full, I'll open one up in a minute, but these are full of the same ingredients, the same formulation that we've got in the concentrated format. Now, I'm going to just pop this in here right now. I'll leave half of it there. Let it sit in there. We'll do a before and after. I'm just going to fill this up with water again. so that we can get rid of, let's let it sit for a few more minutes.
I know that's always going to be a favourite shirt, don't you?
Yeah, but it always happens, doesn't
Yeah.
it? It happens when maybe your partner's doing the washing, just putting it out there. You leave them to do the washing, and what happens is something sneaks in. It might be a pair of pants, it might be a sock. You know, this is red, it could be any colour. But we're going to show you how you can save all your whitewashing with the same product that you can clean your carpets with, that you can use just as your everyday cleaning in your bathroom. You don't need loads of other products. That's the beauty of it. So I'm now going to just use, if I put this aside so you can see what I'm doing.
Yeah,
you see what I'm doing here? So I'm just going to add, maybe let's go 20 ml. So I'll go a little bit more because it's a lot of water in there. So I'm just going to add that in to normal water. You can see we've got a bit of a kind of ombre effect there, haven't we? White at the top, pink at the bottom. So let's show you how we can get rid of that dye. So you could pop this, you could pop your washing into your, into your bath, into your sink and add this in, or you can always add a capful into your washing at any point, whitewashing at any point to lift, because sometimes your whitewashing can go a bit yellow.
Yeah, they do that, yeah.
So this will lift it back up, Kirsty, to white. It's amazing. Honestly, such a versatile product. It's the one product that I use all around my home. I don't even give it a second thought. I just grab it and use it when I need to. So whether it's cleaning the kids' bedrooms, whether it's cleaning mattresses, whether it's cleaning the bathroom, it is there. Maybe you want to clean the stairs, or you've got a rug that is getting a bit dirty and you want to pop it in your spot buster or whatever carpet cleaner you've got. Or maybe you want to save your washing. You know, imagine how many items of clothing you might have to throw away normally, or you'd have to go out and buy a specific product to remove the dye out of those clothes. You don't have to. This one product is going to be able to help you in so many ways.
And what about with blood stains?
Yeah.
Because that's when you think to yourself, oh, I'm going to have to throw this away now, don't you?
Yeah, especially like my youngest suffers with loads of nosebleeds.
Yeah.
So he's constantly, it's over his clothes, it's over, like he'll wake up in the morning and it could be all over his bedding. Yeah. So this is absolutely perfect for nosebleeds. You'd spray it. I'd go in with a harder concentration, a harder kind of ratio of concentration. I'd go in with maybe 30%. Yeah. Spray it, leave it, and then don't put it into the washing machine on a hot wash. I would then put it into somewhere with cold water.
Yes.
Because you don't want to set and fix the stain. You want to put it into, you want the cold water so it doesn't fix the stain in. But yeah, absolutely brilliant. Other things that we talk about, does it get them out? Turmeric. Yes, it does. It does. We know turmeric spreads. So you might have to go in a few times, dot it, get the turmeric out, and then go in and it's going to lift it all away.
Yeah.
Also, the pollen inside of lilies, that's the same kind of strength of kind of stain that is really difficult to get out. It is going to get that out. Now, we've got other products within the range that I just want to show you, and this is the foam. So you've got it in different kind of, I suppose it's just different ways. It's the same ingredients, but they've created it in different kind of ways so that you can use it in different ways. And one of the different ways of using it, I've just kind of created soap on your tiles, because that's, we tend to have, it might be dirt, it might be soap on your tiles, so dirt and food and grease in your kitchen tiles, but in the bathroom what it might be is soap, scum and hard water and things like that. But if I just give this a spray, you'll see how it sticks and grips. So it's not going anywhere, which makes it perfect for kind of any vertical surfaces. Great for your baths, great for your shower shower screens.
How many uses do you think you get out of the...
Well, it depends how much you're using and how kind of the size of the area. But it's about 24 square meters.
Okay.
And if you think your garage is about 20 square meters.
Yeah.
So it's giving you...
Quite a lot, actually. Isn't it?
Yeah, it's giving you a load.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to leave that there for a second. And at the same time, while that's doing its work, I'm going to add some more stains, kind of everyday stains that we have, which are things like toothpaste on your sink and on your mirror. Like if you use an electric toothbrush, you're probably well versed in having to clean the mirror every few days or even every day because of the toothpaste that spits everywhere.
Unless you're like my kids, you don't even need an electric toothbrush and it's still all over the mirror.
Does it still go everywhere? Yeah. I'm also going to use hand cream, and I'm not suggesting that you would get hand cream all over your mirror, but it's greasy substances that don't come off easily. And then the other thing I'm going to use is just normal grease, household grease, because this could be hair wax and things like this.
We keep meaning to get hairspray,
We
don't
do.
we? I'll put it on the shopping list this week.
We need some
I think that's a good
hairspray.
one to remove off the mirror.
Now I've got it's gone a bit white because I've still got hand cream on there, but you get the gist. You get the gist of if I take out a clean cloth, completely clean cloth, and then I start to wipe it down. Okay, I'm going to add some water so that
Just smears everywhere.
Yeah, so you can even see it's still smearing a little bit. You can see how it's smearing. But if we add BLUEMAGIC, you'll see how it gets underneath the stain. You can see instantly how it gets underneath the stain. And as you say, glass is the worst. Glass and like your shower cubicles, your mirrors, you want something that's going to not smear and is just going to get rid of all those built up stains. But it could be your sinks and everything as well. I just want products that do the job and do the job well and quickly, because I don't have time. I don't have time to be going back over it. And one of the biggest I would say the biggest jobs that I hate is your oven. But it's also your bathroom, like your shower cubicles, because the glass just gets built up with so much kind of shampoo, hard water. Look at that. You can see how great a job it's done on that mirror.
Yeah, you can.
It looks fabulous. Let's go back to that tile. How that foam has got rid of...
We could have used the foam on the mirror one as well, couldn't we? If you got your mirror above the...
I completely forgot to use the foam. That was my demonstration and I completely forgot to do it. But yeah, if you can see, that was what I was meant to be showing you. But you can see it's a choice. You can either use the foam.
It's going to do the same thing either way, isn't it?
It's going to do the same. It just depends. The great thing about the foam is it doesn't drip.
Yes.
It doesn't drip. You get that same squeak of clean, and it's going to make sure that there are no smears on there. But yeah, it's your choice whether you go concentration or whether you go with the foam. It is so handy. Maybe it's even, if you don't mind following me.
Yeah.
Maybe with the foam, it's even in your oven. It's like an obstacle course here.
It is.
You have to get round
Just try
all.
and step over everything.
But maybe you're using the foam in your oven to clean your oven doors. It could be that you're using it, maybe it's your grill pound.
Yes.
Maybe that's one of the worst places, but actually I'll show you in a second something that will get rid of that. You can feel how sticky and greasy that is. This is a working kitchen and we do get to use them for our own food.
Yeah.
Other places, maybe you want the foam just on your actual hobs. So you can see how that dirt is getting to work, it's getting underneath, it's bringing it to the surface, and the foam traps it so that you can then just wipe it away. I'll leave it for a second because my hob is beeping at me, telling me.
I was going to say, if you pressed it.
But you can see, again, no acids in here, no solvents, no nasty chemicals. So it's great to use on glass, on maybe it's your ceramic hobs. If you've got induction hobs, electric, gas, it really doesn't matter. But it brings it up so it's super shiny. But maybe you've got something that's a bit more dirty. You can see how it makes light work of the oven as well, cleaning the oven. Which means we're more likely to do it more often, which means it's never going to get to the point of it being such an intensive and a hard job to do.
But if it was quite plastered in grease, you could just leave it on a bit longer.
Well, let me introduce you to it. You could leave it on for a bit longer, but let me introduce you to another product in the range. Let me introduce you to the multi-purpose polish. So if I get these all out of the way, this is another product within the range. And this is it is one of the newest products in the range. And it's a product that I think if you are looking for something that is environmentally friendly, this is 99.9% natural ingredients. It smells amazing. It smells absolutely amazing. It smells of lemons.
I feel like it smells like a lemon drizzle cake.
It does. Or to me, it's like, I don't know, you're in Italy or somewhere like that. It just smells so natural. And it is natural. It's all natural ingredients. This is clay. So it's got a kind of gritty texture to it, but it's not so abrasive that it's going to scratch anything.
Yeah.
So this is absolutely brilliant on all kind of different surfaces. You can use it on metals, whether it's copper, it's brass, it's silver, it's gold, to bring it up to shine. But it's great for your everyday bakeware and for your ovens and things like that. Comes with a plastic like sponge, again, which is abrasive enough, but it's not going to scratch anywhere. Now what you do is you just add a little bit of water to the sponge, and then you just wipe it onto your paste to give you the cleaning product that you need. Now this for me is something that I like. Maybe it's your Sunday roast dinners.
Yes.
And then afterwards you're left with all those trays and it's got that burnt in, dirty, baked oil,
like off your roast potatoes
from your roast, or your roast meat, and what ends up happening is you end up soaking it for days, and you're still seeing those roasting trays days later. Well, have a look at how we can get to work on bringing all of that, or getting all of that dirt.
Lifting already.
Well, you can see how it's coming off.
Yeah.
And it does, it bakes on so easily, doesn't it, food residue. And then before you know it, you're then having to think about buying, you're either lining it with silver paper then, because you've ruined it so much, or you're buying new trays.
Yeah.
And you don't want that. Or you're having to pay for really caustic chemical products to try and bring your ovens and things back to their kind of normal luster. Now you just give it a bit of a circular motion and you'll see how it really does make light work of those kind of baked trays. I love it. I absolutely love it for cleaning those trays
and
the oven.
Easier after you've cooked a big Sunday roast.
That's it. You know, you've enjoyed it. You're feeling full. You're feeling like you want to sit down for hours, and then you're looking over and you're thinking, oh my word, I've got all that work to do now. Now I've got to clean it up. Because nobody goes, oh, I'll do it. I'll do it for you.
Never.
Now you would make sure, you would probably give it a wash out afterwards. You don't have to, but you would make sure you probably give it a wash out afterwards. But look at that, look how we got rid of all of that built-in dirt. It could be the actual racks themselves. Use it on the racks. Again, because you've got that sponge, you can get right into each of the individual spindles as well, which means you can get rid of that baked on dirt.
Oh, hi Martin. Martin's joined us on Facebook.
Hey
Martin,
Martin. Oh, lovely to see you again, Martin. We're just talking all things BLUEMAGIC again, and I'm talking about my favourite product, which is one of the BLUEMAGIC multi-purpose cleaner and polish, because it just makes life so much simpler. Again, using it on your oven. Maybe I used it I was on holiday last week, so it must have been the week before. We had people coming over, and it's oh my God, I can't let people see the state of the inside of my oven. So all I did is I wet the actual sponge, and then I used it on the oven where it was baked in dirt. Baked in dirt. I even popped a toothbrush and got into the seal and everything. So that I could get rid of where it's all kind of baked in. And you can see if you've got, BLUEMAGIC foam will get rid of most on a daily basis. If it's a hardened and it needs a little bit more elbow grease, it needs a bit more work, then go with a paste.
Yeah.
Because it lifts everything. But also what it does is it leaves, because it's made with clay, and it's also made with fats, then it leaves like a protective coating on there. So what you'll find is you won't get that same build-up of kind of food residue and grease and things that you might have had before. If you come back with me, I'm just going to rinse this out quickly so that we can also see how we can use it on different things. Actually, there's something here that we can use it on. So there's like a little goblet, isn't it? Like a little tea. I don't know if it's probably been cleaned quite a few times, so I don't know whether we can make that any better. I'll do it on the inside.
This could be items that you put your loft though, can't you?
Yeah. Candlesticks.
Yep.
All those kind of, maybe you've inherited things from grandparents and you've put them away because they're a bit tarnished. You can bring them back to life so easily with this paste.
Every time we do this, I myself, and I've got boxes of things actually that were my nan's.
Look, you can see the dirt.
Yeah,
you can see how it's lifting all of that tarnish. And this could be gold. Yeah, like you say, it could be. You've got boxes of things from your nan, have you?
Yeah, jewellery, brass. Just loads of different things that I think I could get out and probably clean up.
And you probably put them away because you're thinking, I don't know what to do with those. And that needs, as you see, they're a bit tarnished and I need to think about how I restore them back to their kind of original beauty.
Yeah.
But you can look at that. Like that was just a quick 20 seconds.
On it.
And already it's kind of lifting it. That could be your jewellery. Now, one thing that I thought, and I did, you see how that's brought that up?
Yeah, you can see the shine on it.
You can see the shine, that looks great. Now, you'd spend a little bit more time than I have just making sure you've got all that clay off there. But one thing that I was thinking earlier was, what about your tea and coffee mugs? Have you got tea and coffee mugs that you've had for years and they've all got those stains?
Yeah.
Let me show you how.
Martin says, I love BLUEMAGIC. Thank you for selling it. I'll buy it one day.
Oh, Martin.
Your hair looks nice today, Kelly.
Oh, thank you very much, Martin. That's very kind of you to say that. Because it's an early start on when I come up here, so sometimes it's hit and miss. But just to kind of show you how it gets rid of those stains, and it's the one thing I know will get rid of those stains in your tea and coffee mugs, as well as your bakeware.
Yes.
But it looks...
Even when you get your tea and coffee stains in your sink area as
yeah.
well.
I've got granite worktops. So it's, for me, they're light coloured granite worktops. And the minute you have anything on there, like we were saying, with different, maybe you've had a takeaway and something like that. So you've maybe got turmeric or some kind of curry stains and things like that on it.
Soya sauce.
It stains instantly on our granite worktop. Tea and coffee stains instantly on there. But look at that. Like, if you've got cups, mugs that you want to bring back to life, look at that.
It's like brand new.
It is, in seconds. But also, as I say, I just use it on my worktop. It gets rid of those tea and coffee marks. It gets rid of the spice marks that might have occurred because of different foods that you've had. Different things that we'd use it on. Maybe it's going to be using it on your sink.
Yes.
So these are things that you'd probably use on a daily basis. Use it on your sink to bring your inside of your sink, make sure it's looking super clean. Just give it a really good wipe. Remember, it's cleaning, it's polishing, and what it's also doing is leaving that protective coating.
There's no grit in it though, is there? Because I've cleaned my sink with another product that was like similar. It's a paste. And then when I went for turning the taps on the next day, it's still got all the grit from the pasting.
Yeah, it leaves a really thick residue, doesn't it? No, this doesn't. You'll see in a second. You have to make sure that it's completely washed away, but it doesn't leave that kind of film of chalk. Also, what it doesn't do is it doesn't scratch. It doesn't matter glass or plastic, or whether you're using it on stainless steel or chrome. It's not going to leave. It's not going to scratch any of those areas. Because of the actual kind of formulation itself. It's kind of a gritty. It's a clay. It's gritty, but it's not harsh.
Yeah.
But what it does do is bring up. Look at the chrome. It brings up the chrome, so it's mega shiny, and then it leaves that protective coating on it. Now, again, I don't have all the time in the world to go over it properly. You give it a bit more time.
You only need buff that up with a
You would,
cloth,
with a
microfiber.
microfiber.
So shiny.
But look at this, what I'm saying about it leaves that protective coating. Can you see how like the water's almost kind of dispersing off, isn't it? And that's because it's left that kind of layer, that protective layer. Now, I've just seen somewhere else that I was just going to use. I'll come back to the counter.
Yeah.
Like all these different things we can use it on. Because remember, it's natural. So we can use it on pretty much anything. So maybe you've got an air fryer that gets really, really built up with grease and dirt. You can use this in all areas. So maybe inside of your air fryer to get rid of all that built-in grease and dirt. Maybe you've got glass on the front of yours. This is plastic, and it's absolutely fine on plastic. Inside is metal. But it's going to be absolutely fine to be used all over your air fryer. Again, it could be your microwave. Like, how much do the microwave kind of plates, you know, the glass plates inside your microwave, they get absolutely thick with
the roofing inside the microwave. That's the worst bit, isn't it?
Yeah, you could use the foam on that though as well, couldn't you? You could foam that.
Yeah.
But if there was anything where if you felt that it was more baked in and you couldn't get to it, then go over it with a BLUEMAGIC paste. So again, as I'm saying, having just the family of products, so having the clean and polish, having the foam and the concentration in your arsenal of kind of products,
Yeah.
there's the foam there. That's all you'd need. That is pretty much all you'd need to be able to remove all of the dirt and the stains around your home.
Yeah.
If you like a scent, make sure you get the actual floral scent, because that will then change that from a non-fragrance into a fragranced scent. So it's going to help to deodorize maybe after if you've had pet accidents or things like that. Maybe it's baby accidents. You know,
Yes.
maybe you're using it to clean up kind of your baby changing mats and things like that, because it is child safe, it's pet safe. You just make sure that you always make sure it's dry before you know, pets or babies go anywhere near it. But you can see there how
I used it on with the floral scenting on my walls. I was wiping my walls and my door frames and skirting boards down the other day. You know when you get like shoe marks, kick marks on the skirting boards? So I used it on all that, and then when I opened the door the next day I could still smell the
lemon
scent. Yeah.
Oh, that is, look at that though. Look how it's brought that up, so it's really clean. But it's also the fact that it just made that job so much easier.
Yeah.
Because that's what we want. We want things that are environmentally friendly. We want things that are going to take us little time to use. We want products that aren't going to be too expensive and are multifunctional. We don't just want to be spending on one product that is going to sit in the back of the cupboard and not be used again. We've got rid of stains within mugs. We've brought up kind of ornaments and kind of trinkets and things. We've brought them back to life. If I show you how it can bring up, maybe it's gold and silver. I don't know what I've got left now.
I was going to say, I bet you've nearly done your whole
I
jewellery box, haven't you?
I know. Maybe we'll do this little ring. We haven't done this ring, I don't think. So this is a tarnished ring. I think this was my grandmother's. Can you see there? You can see it's a little bit tarnished. It's gold with some little diamonds, diamantes, whatever. Doesn't matter what they are, but it's because it's been a bit tarnished, it's kind of been renegaded to the jewellery box, and it's not being used. It's not something, maybe it's also because my fingers have got bigger. She probably gave it to me years gone by. Look at that. Can you see the dirt that's coming off it?
Yeah.
So just in a few seconds, we're able to kind of bring this back. I'm going to put it in the inside. This could be any of your jewellery. Maybe there's bits of jewellery that you've just neglected and stopped wearing, and it's gone into your jewellery box and you've thought, oh, I'll do something about that one day. Well, this is a product that you can be using on your showers, on your baths, on your ovens, on your air fryers, but it's also a product. Wow, that is amazing.
Has it come up?
Yeah. That was seconds. Oh, it does fit my finger.
Oh,
How
you can
lovely
wear
is
it
that?
now.
Look at that. Look at how it's brought that up. How much shinier that is as a result. Now it could be, could you pass me, actually I've got a goblet here. I think I did that one earlier, but let's do it again. Could just be, you've got candlesticks and goblets and things like that that you just want to make sure look their best.
Wow, it's 1 o'clock already.
Is it really?
How quick did that go?
That's gone so quickly.
Yeah.
So you can see the dirt's coming off. You can see that we're getting rid of those years of tarnish. I'm just going to give it one wipe over so you can see the final demonstration of what the BLUEMAGIC paste can do for you. Look at that.
Shiny.
That is shiny, 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 shiny. So In terms of what you can get within the BLUEMAGIC family, you've got the concentrate, which is just amazing value. Use it all around the home. Same formulation, get it in a spray formula that sticks and grips. On the go, you've got your trainer wipes, but these are your on the go kind of stain removers. They're not your trainer wipes, they are so much more. And these are just to get rid of all those stains that might be happening when you're outside of the home. You've got your floral scents that you get in your shop as well. And that will give you the chance to make it so it smells like fresh laundry. And then you've got one of my favourite products, which is the Clean and Polish, which basically just brings all kinds of different metals and glasses and things back to life and just makes it so much easier for you to clean all your bakeware and your roastware as well. So that's it from us today. I will be back with you tomorrow. I'll be back with you from... Is it 12 o'clock to 1 tomorrow?
Yes, 12
it
to 1.
is.
You'll be with Chloe tomorrow.
Oh yeah, it's Kirsty's not joining me tomorrow. She's going to have a day off. We'll let her. So it will be myself and Chloe tomorrow. But we look forward to seeing you then and bringing more products that we know that you'll love. So see you then Facebook, see you YouTube.